Remember to like and subscribe. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to set up your GPI5Y GPI controller for the Yamaha CL or QL digital consoles developed by Kinetic audio technology. Upon opening the box, and depending on which products you purchased, you're going to see three things. A, your GPI5Y controller with custom graphic, and B and C, the parts required for your custom mount. Part B is part 1, which comes with two 1/2" by 3mm screws. These are meant to replace two of the stock 3mm by 1/4" screws on the back, which I will show you in just a minute. And part 2 is the actual mount for the controller. You're also going to receive a thank you letter as well as a possible free gift. If you purchase the mounting bracket, the bracket will work with any two adjacent screws on the upper part of the back panel. The first thing you want to do is remove the 1/4" screws. We're going to put 1/2" screws in there because the mounting bracket itself is a 1/4", and we need to make up for that gap. Now we're going to install part 1 of our mounting bracket. Part 1 easily slides over the two adjacent screws. You want to leave a little bit of a gap there to have some play. Slides over and then simply press down into the slots. I've done this a bunch of times, so I kind of know where to gauge the screws, but at this point, if it seems a bit flip-floppy, you could tighten the screws down. You don't have to worry about adjusting a height at all because the slots in the back of the bracket do that for you. The slots get you right where you need to be for part 2. I wanted it to be easily removed as well, so just lift up, pop off, and then when you're done, you could flip it around and put it there, and in my case, for example, it fits great. Part 2 simply slides right on top. Just drop it right on there, and then you want to slide it against the lip on the right side of your console. Easily comes off as well. Before you plug your controller into the GPI port, make sure both of the top rocker switches are flipped off in the left 0 position. It won't hurt anything if they're on, it's just good practice to keep everything off before plugging it into something that will cause it to draw current. Now we're going to simply plug in the DB15 connector into our GPI port. Now that we have our controller plugged in and mounted, a quick review. The top left rocker switch flips a light on and off. Then we have our 5 GPI buttons A, B, C, and D, and the rocker switch above C will latch the circuit associated with C. I find this best used with the set nominal function. Now I'm going to show you how to assign functions to your GPI controller. From the home menu, you want to hit Setup, GPI MIDI, GPI, and now on the left side of this screen we have everything we can assign it to. In order for your controller to work appropriately, you need to have all the buttons set to latch and all of the polarity modes set to low. Luckily, they come set default in this configuration. To assign a function to a button, simply tap the button within that button's field, scroll to the desired function, and select it the same as you would a user-defined key. Just remember, all of the buttons A, B, C, D, and E will line up to the GPI 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Also remember that GPI 3, which is associated with button number C, is momentary, but it does have that rocker switch above it which allows the circuit to be latched. So choose your functions appropriately. Thank you for purchasing. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.